Shall we?
Yeah.
It's happening. Oh, I put these on ice.
Yes.
So
Those are good.
for you.
Iced tea.
There you are, sir.
There you go.
We had these the other night,
Yeah.
Yeah. And they win.
and they win.
They win the internet. They get points. 10 cents in Michigan.
Let me tell you why these win. This
Because.
bourbon barrel hard tea, Kentucky. They lost me at Kentucky, but they got me back with bourbon barrel hard tea.
Kentucky knows what they're doing with bourbon, though.
Do they?
Yes, because I was down there a year ago.
Yeah, but
You know how many distilleries are down there?
Mitch McConnell,
That he has nothing to do with that.
he touched it.
We touched him. I don't know.
I'd like to touch him. Not like that, though.
Meh.
Different. You ready?
Let's do our best Mitch McConnell.
3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah. There we go. We win.
I like it.
We all win.
Cheers, mofos.
Mo, 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 mo.
And start.
So, yeah, we're here.
I'm sweating.
Yeah.
Running around like a constipated wiener dog.
Yep. I believe it. I believe
running,
it.
running.
Just trying to find a spot.
Did you get that reference?
I
So close. So
No.
that's
I'm
just
not
that's
really
just for you and me. You don't know it?
Where was
Just
no?
running like a constipated wiener dog. It's
What's-
Weird Al.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that sounds about right.
You
Which
don't.
one?
You don't even know.
I probably don't.
Albuquerque.
Albuquerque.
Right?
Oh, that makes sense. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Autograph.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, Lucky autograph.
Wasn't that? Yeah. That was. Yeah.
He
That's
says a lot in that 11 minutes.
He does.
It's
he has a lot
true.
of words.
You were there.
That's
I
right.
was.
And she's here.
You-
Melissa,
Now I'm
she's here.
Remember
She's got a treat for us, but I'm not going to tell you what it is just yet.
Dun, dun,
Gotta
dun.
earn it.
It's a secret.
Secrets don't make friends.
I'm not going first,
Friends
but what
make
has everybody been doing in the last couple days?
I watched a terrible, sickening documentary
Go on.
on Netflix. What was the fuck was it called?
I don't know.
Like Friends, Neighbors Next Door or something. It was like
Okay.
an hour and a half long, and you get like, hold on, pardon me. I know I'm using my phone.
So,
Hold on.
what's it about?
Well, it starts off with
Are they actually friends, or are they actually neighbors?
yeah, starts off with a wife going missing, but
Okay.
it uses actual footage. It uses actual like Facebook. It uses police cameras and stuff. American Murder: The Family Next Door. It's an hour and a half, and it very well could be on. You know, I could see it being like on Dateline or some shit like that.
Okay.
But Dateline likes to draw it out more. But holy shit. Starts off with a wife going missing in Colorado, and it has like police footage cams. All of a sudden, the friend of the wife
Okay.
is like, I haven't seen her. And then I am trying to find the code to the garage.
Where's my thing? Nope.
Yeah.
There it was.
There.
Yeah.
And then the husband shows up and he's like, yeah, no, come on in. And they start searching the house. And I'm going to have spoilers in here, people. Anyway, so
Just in case you were about
Yeah.
to watch it.
you can watch it, but holy shit. Like, so they start searching the house. It's like, her phone's here. And the friend was like, well, she just came from like a trip out of state.
Okay.
And I dropped her off here at 2 a.m.
Don't
and
totally spoil it. Don't spoil it for me. But lead up to it. And then at the end say, tune in next week.
Okay. Do a cliffhanger like
Yeah,
the 1950s.
please do. Please do.
So yeah, so here's the friend that's like, I'm buddy with her, and I dropped her off at 2 a.m. I haven't heard from her since, and she missed an appointment. I called the whatever place she was supposed to have an appointment. They said that she didn't show up. Husband shows up. And they're looking around the house. Now, okay, then the police are like asking the right question. Like, is she diabetic? I just want to make sure she's not like passed out somewhere. They're checking everything. Opening up the shower curtain, looking, and then it's like, well, her phone's right here. Her phone is her lifeline. She works at home. She does this for I forget what. And then he's like looking, and he's like, here's her wedding ring. It's just sitting on the dresser, and they have 2 daughters in this, and they're missing too. It's like, what the fuck's going on? And so they start doing the investigation, and it shows like day 3 missing, day 4 missing, and it shows. Eventually, the media shows up, and they start having like candlelight vigils, and they start like putting a whole bunch of we miss you, come back kind of stuff, and they just
As if she's reading those?
or watching the news, or
All right.
I don't know. It's just kind of freaky, but I don't know
The
where
circumstance
to stop.
in which she would see that message and be able to come back home, there's really only one example. She's sitting in a hotel room, turns on the TV, sees it, and says, all right, I'll go home.
I guess I know that they do that all the time, right? If you can hear this, if you're watching without a ball gag in your mouth in someone's basement,
Just
I don't
saying, it's a little weird.
know. Yeah. So there's some twists and turns.
Now,
but
how many, is this one episode or is this a series?
This is one thing that is an hour and 23 minutes. So
Okay.
that's just the big
It's
chunk.
like the length of a movie.
Yeah, that's right. So it would be like a special on like Dateline.
Okay.
If it's like a 2-hour thing, they'd probably drag it out to like 2 hours or something.
All right.
But you leave with all the answers. It's not like Unsolved Mysteries. We were like,
Yeah, that was my biggest gripe about
Yeah.
Unsolved Mysteries. This time, like I remember back in the day watching it
Yeah.
and being fine with not knowing,
yeah,
but now it's like, well, that's a letdown.
yeah, where you want to know. That's the thing. It's so weird. I mean, like Dateline sometimes has those we still don't know.
Yeah.
But most of the time on Dateline, they're like, this is what happened. They wound up going to prison. End of story. We'll see you next week.
In Unsolved Mysteries, you just kind of look around your house to see if there's any clues.
Yeah.
Nope, not here. Well, next episode.
You're like, oh, crap, there's a match under the rug. Oh, no.
Honey, did you leave that there?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it was her.
But what's weird, though, is like, when I've been getting into these murder mysteries, I don't know if you guys do the same thing. I'll get on Google Maps and like actually look at it too, because this also
Joe's a little bit of a creeper.
I
Like
know
that.
it just makes it more real, and it's just like there's the road they were talking, there's that restaurant they were just talking about.
Okay.
Man, you guys got to watch it.
I intend to.
It
Well,
is
if it's an hour and a half, I can do that.
It is gut wrenching. It's not fun towards the end, but
Mm-hmm.
you're just like, what? And so yeah, it was directed by it said directed by
John
so-and-so.
Hughes.
Yeah, probably.
May he rest in
somehow
peace.
I don't know.
He directed a long time
Yeah,
ago.
yeah, and then he's
fine.
just releasing it in 2020.
So we need to watch that. Melissa,
Oh, my
what have you
Gut
been
wrenching
doing?
is reading the news, which oddly enough, I have been reading the paper.
Okay.
And did you hear about the farmer in Boone that
I
found
thought
some?
that sounded like the beginning of a joke. Did you hear about the farmer and his daughter? And
Did he have a dog?
No,
His name was Bingo.
no. I don't know what's happening in Boone, Iowa, but all the either you're showing up missing or dead. So this farmer found a body somewhere in his field, and it's been there for a while. They have no idea who it is.
When did you read this?
Weird.
I have no.
This was just like
This
3
mo-
or 4 days ago, perhaps.
I haven't
no,
heard
actually,
that.
no, Monday
That's
or
pretty weird.
Tuesday is when it was announced. But yeah, they were doing the autopsy, trying to figure out who on earth this body belongs to.
I told you, nothing good in Boone.
See, I know.
I told you.
I went to Ledges. There you go. I just went to Ledges in a state park, man. Oh,
Any bodies?
lots of bodies walking around. They were
Oh,
live.
that's not the kind I
Zombie
meant.
bodies.
It's not the kind I meant. So when did that happen?
3,
I
4 days
think
ago.
Monday or Tuesday is when they announced it.
Gross.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Yikes.
No good.
So other than that, I've gone back into the past. I've had it with this decade. So I've been watching Sister Sister, as everyone should.
Joe, you big Sister Sister fan?
Used to
Didn't
be.
know how much I'd miss you.
Yeah.
I don't know
Gr-
that
growing up.
song.
Yeah.
I remember seeing advertisements for that show. I never watched that show.
Yeah. I watch it here and there. I don't, not religiously, but
What year did that start?
97?
45.
90,
I think it's
97,
97,
that would have been
-ish.
Friends territory,
Yeah, I would've been
right?
like-
Maybe it was 94.
I would have been 8 if we only had an
or no,
iPad
wait,
or
97 wouldn't have been Friends.
Okay, because it started
97.
off, you had, oh, she's dead now.
phone. Oh, thanks for bringing that up.
Well, I didn't mean to.
What?
Brittany Murphy, she's
Oh,
in it
yeah, yeah.
on occasion.
Too soon.
And this is like around the same time that she did Clueless. So
Okay.
She still has the poof hair,
Same character.
basically. Not even joking.
1994 to 1999.
Which one?
Yeah, sister.
A sister.
Look up Friends. I want to know when that started.
That started earlier than we think. I
Yeah.
betcha.
Well, it started early, but I didn't know if that was on by 97.
94 to 2004.
94.
Oh.
Yeah.
God, I'm so good.
It's
It's like same time. That's
Yeah.
what I was
Yeah.
busy watching.
Yeah.
If Friends wouldn't have been a thing, I would have been watching Sister.
See?
Guaranteed.
Racist. Okay.
Cat Dog, Hey Arnold, all that stuff.
She called me a racist.
What? Jesus.
She's been here for like 20 minutes.
I'm just saying.
That's fair.
Wow. Well,
The shots have been fired all over.
To be fair to her, given her size, she's probably already drunk.
Yeah.
Hey now.
You're an all-star.
Well, I haven't been doing too much except for working on my basement.
Yeah. And it's looking
And people
good.
can't see that. You guys can see it, but nobody else can see it. Well, you can see this room. That's
Indeed.
something.
Yeah.
It's different.
Red, blue, and
It's
brick.
a lot better than the last time I was here.
You. I mean, thank you
Yeah.
for that. I don't know what it looked like the last time you were here.
White and plain.
Kind of like Joe.
Yeah.
Hey-o.
Light and plain.
Where is it? Thank you.
Hey.
I actually got the right button.
Yes.
These aren't labeled.
No.
You know, it's just colors, and I'm colorblind.
Yeah.
I don't see color. That's the way it is.
Oh, yeah.
What's going on with your shirt? I don't see it.
I tie-dyed.
Nice. That's right. That's one of your Jovan creations.
That's right. That's right. It's original.
Do you sell them?
I should. I don't know.
You could.
I could. That takes a lot of effort. But like, what's weird is like the stitching up here. Somehow
Yeah.
that doesn't. How's that white still?
The type of fabric?
Sure.
The type of thread?
I don't know.
know.
Weird.
Well, it adds, I think it looks better with that.
Yeah.
Instead of that.
It's just mind-boggling that like with all the dye, it didn't. Take
That's true.
I don't know.
That's fair.
Science.
Yeah. Anyway, so let's talk about current events.
All right.
I guess the president is out of
Race?
wait, no. where did he go? The
Hospital.
yeah. What's the name of that hospital? It's
Yeah.
a famous one.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. though.
Yeah. Right.
Right.
Keith
What was it?
Brooks something.
Come on, internet.
Yeah.
Help us
What
out.
was it? Alexa.
Write it in the comments.
Melissa.
Melissa.
I'm trying.
Yeah.
I'm
That's
trying.
it. It's no big deal. But what do we feel about that? Now that everybody's been talking about it, we might as well weigh in because
Isn't he still in the hospital?
I believe he was released today.
I just thought he was driving around because he thought it was fun and he wanted to
Oh,
show
that
that
was
he was
it?
still healthy. I'm pretty sure he's still
So
there.
it was just like, look at me.
yeah, it was just him hopping in his
I thought he
SUV
thought
and
he
doing
was
a drive about.
released.
Uh-uh.
Interesting.
That's a waste of money, man. Like, hey, I want to get out there and wave to people and then encourage people to stand shoulder to shoulder without wearing a mask because you know his supporters don't really do
It's
that.
very much a waste of money.
And yeah, so let's find let's pay all these people for security
Right.
to go. Fuck, I don't know, around the block. Where'd they go? It's, you know,
Are you
But
sure?
he has
Are
protesters
you
out
sure?
there.
I don't know. Yeah,
Here's what you need to do. Just go to your home screen, swipe to the right, and go to your news on the.
nudes.
Somebody
Go
put
to
me
your
on
nudes.
airplane.
Go to your nudes.
Oh, let me do that.
Go to your nudes.
Wow.
Any fresh ones?
I mean, speaking of nudes,
Joe.
Yeah, but
I know what you do in your spare time.
that's fair.
okay.
You're jealous.
Jealous of the way I look.
I think you're jealous that I have free time.
I could have sworn they said that they let him out.
I don't know, but I saw him in the little window with the mask on.
What do you think about the people that say that it's a publicity stunt?
I started with that.
Did you?
On Friday,
Okay.
and my mom was so excited. And well, did you hear? He had it? I'm like, allegedly.
She presented that information much like if your cousin had had a baby.
Yeah.
Or something like that. Did you hear?
Yeah,
it's so
that's
exciting.
how she is. That's okay. It's just like, you know, it's just the way that the news works is
Yeah.
that, I don't know. I think my mom assumes that I don't see anything, but like it's, by the time she's bringing it up, it's old news. To
Right.
Me. I don't know. It's just the way
We
this
got our
stuff
news a little faster. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
It's
So
fine.
anyway, I'm just like, allegedly he has it. It's like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
what do you mean? I'm like, maybe he's just like making this shit up.
He did. I don't want to feed into any conspiracy theories or anything like that, and I'm typically not all about them. But he did tank pretty hard at the debate and look like a huge douche. Maybe not to his key supporters,
And you think that's
but
COVID related?
but to no. I don't think that's COVID related. But if he was to be faking to get some sympathy
Right.
from the public, which it's way too far gone. Like he's
Yeah.
not getting sympathy from anybody. Any of the shows that are on TV when they've talked about it, zero sympathy. And they're playing it safe for the most part and saying, we wish him the best, but karma.
It is karma, but it's also, if it was the other way around, we wouldn't be seeing this shit. If it was Biden, then he would be like, "See, I told you, he's sick." And like he would be putting out tweets being like, "Hey,"
Or would he be saying that it's an act?
he could be. I don't know.
That's what
But
he
that's
he
the
would
thing.
probably use it against Biden that way.
But now he's sitting there, and I bet you he's just gonna say, "Well, I got over it. It's not that bad," or he's gonna use it to get out of a debate.
His mask wasn't big enough.
But now he's wearing a mask, president,
That's true.
which is like, I don't know. But
So-
anyway,
Yeah.
Walter Reed.
Walter
That's
Reed.
not weird crap. Who
Yeah.
names a hospital
think-
after
But
that?
I knew that. I knew the name
Yeah.
of that because a lot of celebrities end up going there.
I think
But this latest article says he could be released as soon as tomorrow.
Okay.
he is still
So I
in it.
read the word released and I just inserted my own
It was just
story.
a Trump healthy parade to show off how strong he is.
and he sits there and it's like, I don't know. It's like,
It's coughing on the window.
I don't know.
Who gives a shit? Get inside.
Yeah,
Like, what the fuck are you doing?
you're encouraging people to gather in.
And
a crowd.
are all those people hanging out outside the hospital?
Probably.
Just trying to get a picture
Like-
of him or
Well,
something?
there's a
Like
ton of
fucking
protesters
Justin
outside.
Bieber in 2009?
That is known, though.
Good God.
Because they said other presidents have stayed there. Reagan was shot, and
And people were waiting outside?
he was at the window. So this was Betty Ford was there too in the past, and there's the famous window shot. So on MSNBC, they showed like up here would be the presidential quarters.
Yeah.
and it's kind of known, or at least now. I don't. This is kind of his waving at the window thing is driving around, and and so like Reagan went to the window, and all the cameras were up there, and
Yeah.
he would just wave to kind of let people know, hey, I'm doing okay, But that's Trump's way of doing that,
Yeah. I am shocked
But,
he
yeah.
would do that, though, because there's a ton of protesters outside the hospital just showing how much they hate him.
Well, he already knows it.
But why would you pop outside then? Because in the past, his MO has been to get in his bunker. So,
For
She has a point.
not for protesting,
But-
but any time that he felt that things were gonna go wrong.
Right. I see what you're saying.
Yeah. So there's that. I don't know. It's just kind of. I thought it was a hoax at first, and now I'm starting to believe it. And like, okay, but
I
now
do believe it,
he's
but
gonna-
if it was a hoax, like if he was putting on a show,
Yeah.
I believe that would be the reason why. Because he's not going to lose his supporters no matter what he does, like the gunshot on Fifth Avenue.
Yeah.
But the one that never happened, but
Yeah.
he could totally do. But if leading up this close to the election, what is it? 4 weeks?
Yeah,
Something like
28
that?
days or
Yeah.
something like that.
And just a last ditch. I'm not saying that's what he's doing. I'm just saying
I know.
I wouldn't put it past him because
He's gonna spin it.
he's kind of a douche.
He's gonna spin it. Like,
Yeah.
oh, I got through it just fine. Like, okay.
My wife said, I don't want him to die, but if he could be miserable for a while,
Yeah.
that wouldn't be so bad.
Yeah.
I wish him a lengthy recovery.
I did like that one.
That
Michael
was
Shea.
good.
It's just like,
I like that. Yeah. Anyway, politics. What are you going to do?
yeah. And now Chris Christie has it.
Yeah.
Kellyanne Conway has it.
Well, to be fair, the two of them were,
Finger
Yeah.
trapping.
is that,
They were finger
I'm not sure if this makes sense for the two of them, but
Right. You never know.
I'm not great at biology.
Right? That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's that. I don't
Yeah.
know. Yeah.
What's been going on in your life? You haven't been here in a while.
So
Yes.
The last time we did the podcast together was when? When was that?
probably my house.
Like a month ago?
something like that.
No.
Were you here?
It
2
was
months?
here.
Was it
but
here?
Yeah,
It
that's
was,
right.
it was
Tatton.
obviously pre-video.
That's
Oh,
what
yes,
Tatton.
I followed Tatton.
That's right. We did a double.
Correct.
We did a double.
So about a month.
Yeah.
Almost a month. Nice.
Yeah.
So what's been going on in your life? Back to school?
Yes, back to school. I'm
Not a
over at
student.
school. What?
Not
Oh,
as-
both.
Well, yeah,
We're
that
not
too.
talking about that.
I was
Okay.
talking about your job.
Yes.
But also
So-
you were back to school.
Right. Yes. Because at the time that I was here last time, my job had begun. They had notified me by calling and saying, "Hey, where are you?" And that's how I knew I was supposed to begin that day. So
Whoops.
That's always the best way to find out,
Hey,
right?
That'd be
our
nice.
administration is so on top of things.
Yeah.
They inform their secretaries of everything.
Sounds like it.
It's really good. And
You're good.
okay, so other than that, yeah, recently, I guess it'd be about 2.5 weeks ago now, we
Okay.
went back to having students physically in the building, 50%. So, I think it's a model that a lot of other districts are following. They're either there for Monday and Tuesday, or they're there for Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then it alternates. So then if you're Group A, you get to be there Monday through Wednesday, and then the other group is there for Thursday and Friday. And they're all confused. The parents are confused. They're calling me all the time. They don't know how to do anything. And that's great because then you have like over half the students that decided for health reasons that they want to do online learning, aka they want to sleep in bed and not get dressed. I don't blame them.
I like that option.
Yeah.
It's not so bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
So-
crazy.
I mean, and now we're actually having sports. We can have some people there because before when we had a game, it was for senior night. They let the parents be there, but that was it.
Good idea or bad idea?
Allowing
The sports.
if they can actually get people to follow the safety guidelines, then I think we're okay. I mean, they're outside.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've got mixed feelings.
Yeah, but which one is a little bit thicker?
I mean, okay, if they're trying to shut down the arts and they're saying that we can't do any musicals or shows or things like that, this
Yeah.
seems really contradictory.
Right. Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah. Boo.
Yeah, I don't know.
Lame.
Yeah.
Boo and blame.
Stupid football. Anyway, I like football, but whatever. It's
Yeah.
just so weird that like
What do you like about football, Joe?
I don't know. It's just kind of the uncertainty of it. It's like you just never know what's gonna happen.
No, I get it.
I got a team, whatever.
What's your team?
Packers, Cyclones, Rolling Story Norsemen,
Who would win, the Packers or the Cyclones?
Cyclones.
You think so?
I don't know.
They win against NFL.
I
No,
think
they
they're
would.
both in the toilet bowl. Like,
Are they?
are you saying they're going to face off together?
That would be
Packers
a
versus
great
Cyclones?
bowl game.
That would be
Toilet bowl.
hilarious.
Packers are 3-0, miss. There you go.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
they're doing okay. They're doing okay.
You know you're in trouble when he calls you miss.
Yeah.
That's true. Well, hey, out of us three that are in fantasy football leagues, I'm the only one who's actually giving a shit
You
about
actually
it.
texted me today and said, "Hey, get rid of this player and draft this guy." I'm like,
She
crap.
texted me as well, similarly.
You were
And I
talking.
forget what you said. You said I have two
people out.
Two people out.
Same.
And did you?
Yeah.
I did not.
Yeah.
I did not remedy this
Nope.
because my strategy for fantasy football is to grab all the players I can, not put them in any particular lineup, and then forget about it and see
did
what
that.
happens. And 1 year, I did quite well.
I did that at work on a different app
Mm-hmm.
last season.
Okay.
Drafted my players, didn't move one single player. I
Okay.
didn't trade. I didn't move. You moved to the bench. I didn't touch anyone.
Yeah.
And I got second place.
See?
And I'm not
not
much-
a terrible
yeah.
strategy.
And my coworkers who are like really into football, I like it for the entertainment aspect.
Oh, yeah.
I can't name every single player like some of our friends, but it was funny because the friends or coworkers that are into football were like, "What the fuck?" I'm just like, "What? I just hit optimize and I got second place. Whatever." It's just like it was auto draft too. It's
Is there
like
an optimize button? Because I would like that.
on a different app? Yeah. So I got second place last year.
Maybe next year I'll do the auto draft
Yeah.
function because I'm wondering if that would treat me better. Something happened this year where people were yelling at me for getting too many of one type of player. I think maybe it was quarterback or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
think
You
You
had
got,
like
like-
4, didn't you?
I still don't really understand what fantasy football is.
Sure.
So
That's
I
the-
just thought get the better players.
And go.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing is,
And quarterbacks, they have the most action, right?
yeah.
See?
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
That's like why I like playing with this group, because some of us don't know what the fuck we're doing, and that's the fun of it. Because I'm like, he's got a funny name, I'll draft you. Okay. You know,
Yeah.
we're playing a theater group is playing football.
Right. Makes perfect sense.
This will go
Yes.
well. Yeah,
I do like the strategies because Katie was the hottest guy. Mm-hmm. So that was her thing, I think, the first year. Mm-hmm. And then...
just picking a team based on their level of hotness.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then Julie's strategy one year had been picking all the characters that had, like, you know, the poop joke names. So P. Rivers. and-
yes.
yeah.
P. Rivers. That's unfortunate.
not fortunate enough. Peters. I don't know. There's one. I don't know what it was. Yeah, fuck it. Anyway, there's some unfortunate name. Like, really, that's his name?
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I can't remember any.
Yeah.
Brett Favre.
Favre.
Does he still play
Favre.
football?
He, maybe watches
John Elway.
it. Yeah,
Who?
How about that guy? Who?
I don't know what he does.
I wouldn't worry about it.
he announces.
It was Ray Finkel.
Oh, there you go. Totally.
Is that a classmate?
Sort of.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that your gun sticking into my hip? That movie probably doesn't hold up well.
Ace Ventura.
Yeah.
Classic, but
That it one would say classic, some would say a little transphobic. Correct? All right. I hope that
according
Jim,
to today's standards.
I hope
but
that Jim doesn't get in trouble for that one.
But the
It was a
second
different
movie-
time.
It was.
It was a different time.
But the second movie, like, it's the more popular one.
I'm not sure that I would agree with that.
Well, there's
But
like,
it
no?
is a great movie. I the second one wouldn't exist without the first one,
Oh,
and the
yeah.
first one was so impactful
Sure.
because Jim Carrey was like the first of his kind
Well, think of
on
Terminator.
the screen.
Terminator 2. It was like way bigger than Terminator 1.
Yeah, no.
Are there more of Jim Carrey's kind?
I agree. I'm sorry. More of his kind.
Like,
Yeah.
another
You said
actor.
he's the first of his kind. Is that implying there's more of Jim Carrey's?
There might
there's
be
like-
more.
Jamie Kennedy tried to do the mask. It's like
Oh, did he?
did.
He
did
oh,
try.
I forgot about
Son-
that.
son-
That
of
was
the mask,
that was
like-
unfortunate.
Mm.
What I'm saying is that I'm not sure that the second movie was better. I think that maybe, in my opinion, the first movie was better, but I do love the second movie, and there's a lot of great moments in it.
Yeah.
But when the first movie came out, people that were my age, we watched that nonstop.
yeah.
And maybe there's a difference / disconnect there between our 5, 6, 7 year age difference.
Yeah, yeah.
Where I was the prime teenage age for Ace Ventura when it was released on VHS and in the
Whereas
theater.
I was a
Whereas you
kid.
were just a few years later.
Yeah.
And then when Nature Calls came out, and you guys went everywhere quoting, "Your balls are showing."
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Classic.
So yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. I wonder how they're.
Chicago.
Yeah, Melissa, would you do me a favor?
Yes.
Would you look up Rotten Tomatoes Ace Ventura versus Rotten Tomatoes Ace Ventura When Nature Calls? I want to see how they got rated, because I'm wondering if there's more people that think like you versus the
Yeah.
people that like the first movie.
I don't know.
I wonder.
But there's very few. I don't know which one did better. I mean, I wonder if the second one made more money because people know the first one.
Yeah.
And that's the same thing with Terminator, where Terminator 2 was the more popular. Like, it doesn't happen often that the second movie is like,
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
now Terminator 2 also had
Different director.
no, they
No?
were both James Cameron.
On the first one?
Yeah.
Oh.
Right?
I don't know.
Well, we'll get to it.
What's up?
I'm pretty sure they were both James Cameron.
All right.
But even if it wasn't, regardless, Terminator 2 would have been in 90, was that 91? Mm-hmm. Okay. I was thinking 91 or 93, one of those.
Yeah.
I know it's not 92 because that'd be 92 and T2, and that's not a thing. But
No.
Terminator 2 had, hold that thought. Terminator 2 had way more CGI
Right.
involved, and that was a huge deal for that movie because you had the T-1000,
Yeah.
and I think that was a pretty revolutionary thing in movies up to that point, and Arnold Schwarzenegger had become an even bigger star. And granted, T2 catapulted him to even another level of stardom, but it was a big movie.
Yeah.
Versus the way that Terminator was a popular movie. It was a big movie, but not to the extent that T2 was.
But we're going in the same thing with Ace Ventura.
Right.
Ace Ventura was like football. It was kind of, it was a new movie. And then the second one was all adventure and like it went bigger.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe not CGI and all that stuff, but
Ah!
yeah, it just went bigger with the animals and like
Melissa, who's right?
I was waiting for Titanic too.
Titanic 2.
2 asses. Anyway,
2 asses?
you
What
know,
movie
the
you
ship.
watch? I'll never let
At
go.
the end of
I'll
the
never
ship.
let go, Jack. I'll never
Hang
let
on.
go.
I love you.
Titanic 2,
So-
asses.
The Tale of 2 Asses. That'll be what it's
I
called.
don't even know what is happening. Was Billy Zane one of those asses? I bet he's got a nice one. Just saying. All right, lay it on me.
Anyway, all right, here's what we've got. Pet Detective.
Yes.
First one.
49% on the tomato meter.
What?
Okay.
What?
That should be like way higher.
Well, that's what it is.
All
and
right.
then When Nature Calls is 30%.
30.
Bum, bum,
So
bum.
it's a disappointment, but I still win.
Though, okay, this is what's interesting. The audience score.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
another factor.
Now that's
So,
important because
pet-
those were critics.
Yes.
Okay.
So if we
Well,
want...
First one were critics.
when Ace Ventura first came out, everybody thought it was ridiculous. The critics, nobody cared for it, and I'm sure the critics also hated the second one as well. Well, clearly,
Yeah.
But by that time, the fans of Jim Carrey were already on board.
Yes.
So the critics could go fuck themselves because they're looking at it from the. I don't know when they started giving movies a credit for what they were trying to do for their particular audience instead of grading them or critiquing them based on them as a film.
Yeah.
You know what? Do you get what I'm saying?
I think critics are more concerned about like potential of Oscars and awards.
Yeah.
That's where you open up the newspaper and it's like, oh, I got 3 out of 5 stars.
Yeah.
But it's like, who gives
Well,
a shit when you're like a diehard fan?
I see what you're saying, but there's yeah. I think it's somewhere along those lines that they're grading. And obviously they're looking at the story, if there's any holes in that. They're looking at the directing, how the overall feel of the movie. I'm always reminded of Roger Ebert's old reviews that are out there and how he kind of broke it down. And I used to enjoy reading his stuff, but even with him, there was a lot of reviews that I found that he was way off base for.
Yeah.
There was a movie that he apologized for, I'm pretty sure. We're going to have to look that one up too. But first, let's get to audience.
Indeed. Okay, any guesses?
Audience score for Ace Ventura, Pet Detective. I'm going to say 85. 85%.
No.
No?
Lower.
Joe?
54.
Close. 57.
There you go.
Ah, so sad.
And now, When Nature Calls.
Okay,
Joe.
well, let me. Oh, all right. Hold on.
What?
Hold on now.
Because I got one thing right.
I think no. I think, and that congratulations on that. But what I didn't think of is that it's going to be mostly adults that would have been the audience for that, right?
Because it wasn't
Or
really.
or are these newer audience
Yeah, that's a
reviews?
good point.
Like, can people our age that love the movie review it now?
I have no idea.
Probably.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I'm sure you could.
Or was it? Well, it wouldn't have been audience reviews then because Rotten Tomatoes didn't exist.
Right.
All right. So that was 57,
Yes.
right? Okay.
Yeah.
When Nature Calls.
Yeah. Guesses.
Ooh. I don't like this. I don't like being put on the spot.
Okay.
We'll begin with Joe.
Okay.
Fine. All right.
Remember, you loved it.
If the I did. All right. I'll say 65.
Good guess.
I'm going to say 67.
You're horrible.
Damn it.
It's 72.
Oh, but I was
You're
closer.
Indeed. You
But
got
I
the
was
prices
piggybacking
right.
off of your. I was
Then why is he
piggybacking off
terrible?
of your
Never
thing.
mind. Yeah.
Come on down.
You're the next contestant.
Please look up the movie that Roger Ebert apologized for his review,
Okay.
or it was something along those lines. And I'm pretty sure it was him.
Was The Hangover?
Pretty. I doubt it.
You know,
Highly
I don't
doubtful.
know how he talked. He had that jaw. It was like, I don't know.
That was later.
Yeah.
And that's really offensive.
It is. I also don't.
But I'll allow it
I don't-
because this is a safe space.
I also don't love critics. 'Cause
Aw.
it's
Yeah.
Well, he said he apologized after horrible Zoolander review.
like, Zoolander.
Oh, okay.
Not bad. It's
Okay.
Not too far off The Hangover.
What did he say for his apology?
Let me find it. Hold on.
That's fine.
Sorry,
Keep
Ben
talking.
Stiller.
Zoolander.
Zoolander was great.
Becky hates that movie.
It's a great
I
movie.
really-
Did you see the second one? The second one's great. Second one's great. Yeah.
Earth to Matilda.
Earth to, Matilda. Earth to who it may concern.
I like it.
And I'm going to bring him up again.
It's a little mini
Listen
fun.
to your friend Billy Zane. He's a cool dude.
Yeah. Wake me up before you go. The gas fight. No.
I smoke a frappuccinos.
Oh my God.
So good.
That was like, we watched that all the fucking time.
Let's.
Like,
It was a
and
good movie.
well, a friend of my brother's was actually going through, he was going through modeling in
Merman.
Merman.
Mm-hmm.
Merman.
I got the black lung pop.
Yeah, and yeah, so my brother's friend was going through the same modeling agency that Ashton Kutcher went through in Cedar Rapids.
Okay.
So about that time, oh my God, we were just quoting it left and right and watching it over and over. And that was a fun one because you bought the DVD and it was narrated by Ben Stiller as Zoolander. You know, it's like, hey, let me
That's
show you
funny.
around the menu. Hey, this is the play button. That's funny. It's a movie, not a play. It's like, it's just like shit like
That's
that.
great. I had the DVD. I forgot about that. That's funny.
Yeah.
We should take a break and let Melissa do her due diligence. I moved my button, but here we go. We'll be back in a moment.
They're breakdance fighting. The files are in the computer. It's like, it's
pretty good.
It's just like,
There's a lot of one-liners in there. I don't even think here. We'll come back. Here we go.
that's
Wait.
a good.
Don't come back yet.
No, we're back.
cool.
We're back. It's too late. We can't stop
if
it.
I
I
have
got
nothing
time.
for you.
If you do have the DVD, I do suggest that is a fun.
I don't have it anymore. I got rid of all of my DVDs except for
Zoolander-
like 2.
Zoolander is worth the commentary
Mm-hmm.
because it is Ben Stiller and I think Will Ferrell.
Okay.
Maybe Ben Stiller, but he points out different things. And the woman that throws the eggs at
Yeah.
Will Ferrell is actually Will Ferrell's mom in real life.
I
So,
remember hearing that.
Yeah, so he
Screw you, Mukatsu.
Yeah, that's his actual mom just chucking eggs at
I
him.
love it.
So he points out all those finer details, and you're like,
great.
"Oh, I didn't know." Yeah, okay. And just-
That's cool.
oh my
I can appreciate that.
Or like
Absolutely.
the fun stuff like Sam Raimi, who does like Spider-Man and
Right.
Darkness, Army of Darkness.
Mm-hmm.
He always puts his personal car in his movies.
Oh, that's funny.
So in
I didn't know that.
Army of Darkness, it shows it falling from the sky. It's like
Yeah.
that's the same car that's right here in Spider-Man, and it's just on the side of the street.
And it's always the same car?
it's always the same car.
I wonder what car it is.
It's you can look it up.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's kind of a classic looking 70s kind of car or whatever, but it's in every movie.
Was it did he do the Tobey Maguire?
Yeah,
So was it Uncle Ben's car?
I think it was.
Like
yeah.
the brown?
Yeah, that's it.
That's funny.
That's his car.
Because that's the only car I remember seeing in
Yeah.
that.
So now that if you go back and watch, I don't know what else he's directed, but like his car is in
He's done quite a bit.
in every one of his movies. Like weird.
Did you get us something?
I think I did.
Is it a gift?
Sup?
Perhaps.
Let's hear it.
So this is Business Insider.
Okay.
Ooh.
The world
As
wasn't
opposed to Outsider.
Yeah. Ooh.
the world wasn't exactly in a laughing mood when Ben Stiller's Zoolander was released on September 28th, 2001, barely 2 weeks after the 9/11 attacks on the World Trade Center.
People need laughs.
Oh.
So,
I forgot about that timing.
yeah.
I
So-
remember getting the DVD
Yeah.
of the movie, and that would have been well after. So, yeah, continue.
Anyway, Roger Ebert wrote an extremely harsh review of the comedy, saying, "There have been articles lately asking why the United States is so hated in some parts of the world. As this week's Exhibit A from Hollywood, I offer Zoolander."
Sweet.
Does it have his apology?
It does say later on that he apologized for the review. Let's see. I think this would have been Ben Stiller. Yes, he was saying, to his credit, I ran into him like 5 or 6 years ago at the Tonight Show, and he said, hey, I just want to apologize to you. I wrote that about Zoolander, and I now think it's really funny. Everything was a little crazy back then. It was September 11th, and I went overboard.
Well, la-di-da.
Nice guy.
Yeah.
May he also rest in peace.
Yes, he did.
Roger Ebert?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He is.
Oh.
Yeah.
He's very, very dead.
He lost like half his job.
He did. He did?
What?
Yeah.
From like tobacco or some shit.
Yeah, it was was it some sort of cancer that he had?
Yeah, it was not fun.
I don't was it I'm not sure.
Yeah.
At one point I knew this. I have his autobiography in this house somewhere. I have not read it, but I was excited to look through it. Although I wonder, did you ever have the chance to see Roger and Ebert?
I didn't watch it religiously. I mean,
Was it on like after the news or something like that?
Yeah.
It was their little show that they had where they're sitting in the movie theater seats and they would
Chat.
do the thumbs up or the thumbs down or the whatever.
Yeah.
you
I
know.
think I remember. I never watched it, but like I remember seeing it.
You're such a baby.
I know. I'm so young.
You're
Yeah.
so young. And
Was it in
innocent.
black and white?
It might have been.
Okay.
It might have been. It was it was tube TVs. They were this big.
Yeah, that's right.
No big deal.
In a camper. You're just, I don't know.
Joe, it is time.
Let's do this trivia.
It's trivia time with Melissa.
Let's
Do I get a special sound effect?
Yeah,
Here,
you do.
try it
Here
out.
it is.
Oh, come on. I am deserving more than that.
I gotta get it.
You got to prove yourself.
I'll get it. Yeah. We need to
Fine.
make sure that this is worthy of a segment.
You gotta start-
sound effect.
You gotta
All in good time.
start
I
the
hope
whole-
you two prepared yourselves.
I am always prepared. Could you lay down the what we're doing
Ooh.
this week?
Yes. So, Lance asked me to come up with some 1980s and maybe some other newer ones, political films.
I said not just 80s because you're a baby.
Yeah.
We're sticking with that thing.
89 motherfuckers.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Right.
So, I decided to take the synopsis of a whole bunch of films
Okay.
and rather than keep it regular, I
I like to
took
stay regular.
Activia.
love that lady. Anyway, I decided to add their most famous film. It's going to sound really confusing.
Okay.
So,
the actor's favorite,
like-
most famous film?
If it were Christian Bale,
Yeah.
so I would say something about him being Batman, even though I'm
Mm.
talking about the synopsis for this political film.
All right.
That way, I'm getting out of saying the actor's name. I'm not going to say the year unless you are completely flailing.
I'll allow it.
Newsies.
Yeah, indeed.
Way better than Batman.
Right?
Way better than The Dark Knight. Before we start, best Christian Bale Batman movie? To you, your favorite. Was it Batman Begins, The Dark Knight, or The Dark Knight Rises?
There's so many good ones.
There's three.
They were so good.
Mm-hmm.
You know, everyone wants to go to Dark Knight because of Heath Ledger. That was
Yeah.
a great movie. Begins was like where it started,
Correct.
and you got to see it.
With Ra's al Ghul.
I think that one was pretty good, and
Mm-hmm.
I like the third one, but I don't find myself going back to watch it as much.
Fair.
I don't know. I'd say
wonder why.
I'd say the first, but Tom Hardy, man, he's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, but I don't know. I'd say the first one. It just started it all. You know.
Why don't you like me?
I didn't say I didn't. You said Christian Bale, not Tom Hardy. You know.
What about Anne Hathaway?
But I love that lady. Oh my god, I had a crush on her in college for like the longest time.
move on
No. Tom Hardy was in a good. What was it? He
Mad
was-
Max.
No. It was like back in like the Moonshine days
What?
with
He wasn't alive then.
it was a movie with Shia LaBeouf, and it was like the
Shia LaBeouf.
yeah,
I know what you're talking about.
that was a great
Yeah.
movie.
I never watched it, but
was good.
I remember seeing the
Yeah.
trailer for it.
Anyway.
It was good.
Yeah,
Was that a Netflix thing?
No,
Or did I just
that
see
was-
it advertised on
That was
Netflix?
It was probably on Netflix. but
Okay.
I saw that in theater.
Gentlemen,
What?
Ah.
prepare
all right.
yourselves.
I'm always prepared.
Zip.
I'm prepared for everything.
Yeah, let's do
All
this.
right.
I'm
Except for
the
the way
best.
that this shirt is fitting on me.
I'm the best.
We could
prepared.
trade shirts.
No.
I like this one too
Okay.
much. So,
Mm-hmm.
a historical drama film which portrays the conflict between journalist Dr. Carlock and U.S. Senator Joseph McCarthy.
What the fuck?
So wait, before we go further,
It's gonna be
now this
terrible.
is what we're gonna do is we are going to see who can get the movie first, or are we going one at a time? Like
yeah.
Joe would have to guess first, and then I could
I
follow
feel
up.
like honestly, you two are going to need to team up together to figure out what these are.
All right.
But if you want to,
So this time we'll team up.
All
Okay.
right.
Okay.
I'm already lost.
All right. Keep
So-
going.
I mean, the trick is that Dr. Carlock is not actually in this movie, but it's the most famous role that this actor has played.
Wait,
Dr. Carlock.
that doesn't make any sense. So the Dr. Carlock is a character in the movie, but the actor doesn't play Dr. Carlock in the movie.
I've just made this horrible for you both. I'm
Okay.
going to move on to the clue because I feel like you're not going to get it.
Wait, well, read the thing one more time.
A historical,
Once more with feeling.
Candyman.
a historical drama film which portrays the conflict between journalist Dr. Carlock and U.S. Senator Joseph McCarthy.
Okay.
Oh,
Joseph McCarthy. You know, REM has a song called Exhuming McCarthy.
McCarthy. What year are we talking about?
McCarthy?
Yeah.
Don't know. What's your clue?
My clue is that, although released in black and white, it was filmed on color film stock, but on a grayscale set, and was color corrected to black and white during the post-production.
So we're talking a black and white political movie.
So it was when they released it, it was in black and white, but they filmed it in color. Black and white.
McCarthy. This is like well known. This isn't like a deep cut.
It shouldn't be.
Okay. Oh,
Was it? Oh, was that one in black and white? No.
Would you like the year?
Yes.
2005.
oh. Hold on. Is it George Clooney in that one? There was like a black and white movie. Political.
Well,
Good night and good luck. I don't know.
Good Night and Good Luck was the
Ah.
one that his father was involved in. Wasn't his father somehow? No, but that wouldn't be it though.
No, it wouldn't. I'm
Right?
trying to think
Wouldn't
of black
it?
and white movies from fucking 05.
Black and white movie.
05? Oh. Okay, I was 16 years old. High school.
Going on 17.
What the fuck?
Joe, you were actually correct. Ding, ding,
Was it?
ding. It was.
Good night and good luck.
Yes.
Oh,
I saw that movie once when it came out.
I'm just like, there we go.
I don't remember that aspect of it though.
George Clooney was in it.
Yeah.
I never watched it, but I remember because it was so different
Good call.
that he was like,
Good call, sir.
there we go. I'll
We
drink.
need a chalkboard. Put his name on it.
I'll drink
Thankfully, to my benefit, we're a team today.
today.
Okay, now the team is divided.
You're developing. What?
What? Okay.
I'm splitting it.
Are you making up rules?
You're
But we both now have 1 point.
Because we're
Mm.
working together.
Because we were a team.
Okay, I'll let you decide after this next one how
Okay.
you feel. All right. This one's lovely, and I can't wait to share it. The U.S. invaded by the Soviet Union along with its Cuban and Nicaraguan allies.
Okay.
Dance instructor Johnny Castle.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. And Francis Huseman, a.k.a. Baby.
Mm-hmm.
The winning 2.5 Men pervert, Lorraine Baines,
Mm-hmm.
and some other rising actors play high schoolers who resist the occupation with guerrilla warfare.
So we got Charlie Sheen, and we got Charlie Sheen.
Mm-hmm.
Political. 'Cause
Platoon.
Platoon. Or, yeah, hold on. Yeah? No.
No.
Full Metal Jacket?
No.
No, he wasn't in that.
No.
We're talking too much war, political.
Right.
But hold on here. He was,
What's the name of this movie?
right? He was also in Apocalypse Now, too, with his dad.
Yeah, but that's
That
not
was
it.
like I know, that was a cameo.
That's not it.
Who's
that's
Johnny Castle and Baby?
Johnny.
Well, that's Dirty Dancing.
Yes. So who are those actors and actresses?
No, I am aware of this
okay.
movie. So then it would also have Leah Thompson in it.
Okay.
That's why I said Lorraine.
I'm not so well adversed in her whole catalog, I guess.
Well, that is sad,
Yeah,
and I pity you.
I'm young.
What is the name of that movie?
I have no guess. Platoon
Do you
makes
want-
sense.
It's
What's the-
1984.
Red Heat.
Not Heat.
Red Dawn.
Yes.
There you go. Yeah,
Got it
nicely
done.
done. For some reason, I'm like better at picking
Red
out.
Dawn.
I'm like better at picking out the years. And I'm like,
Here's where things get weird for me. It's in my head, but I never watched that movie.
yeah, same thing.
I've heard about it, and someday I should watch it when I have time to sit down and watch a movie again.
Same here.
Red Dawn. It's on our list.
All right,
Also, for those of us keeping track, 1 and 2.
What?
right.
I thought you 0.5.
What?
Because you each got one on the first.
Okay.
You're
now,
splitting it.
Okay.
1.5 to 0.5.
Listen up, Askloff. Okay.
Don't call me that.
You you pay attention now. At first you said we were a team. So that means that we both have 1 point.
Then you split us up.
Now and then you split us up. So now I got 2 fucking points and he's got a point.
Fine.
Boom.
All right, there we go.
Mic drop. But not this one. It's expensive.
I'll
Roasted.
give that to you because
Okay.
I'm generous.
Ellen DeGeneres.
No. Nobody
She's
wants
actually
to be her.
pretty mean.
Yeah,
So I've
pass.
heard.
Hard pass. Tim Burton's Batman plays an attorney searching for justice against alleged Kennedy assassin Lee Harvey Oswald.
Okay.
JFK. Wasn't it just called JFK?
Yes.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's just called JFK.
Hats off.
Yeah,
Nice.
So,
There you go.
Michael
Well played.
Keaton.
yeah.
I didn't wait.
Yeah.
Wait.
Michael Keaton was in there.
So who was Kevin Costner in that?
Oh,
Kevin Costner was
hold
in
on.
there. You.
I messed up. They're like
Oh.
the same guy to
That's
me.
okay.
Yeah, I get it.
They're like the same guy.
I get 5 points. Okay.
Can you imagine Batman
This-
building a
She's
base?
fucked up and gave herself 5
What
points.
the fuck?
I need it.
Kevin Costner and Michael Keaton are the same guy?
They are now Mr. Mom.
That'd be hilarious.
Yeah,
Bat-
those are both movies that just Michael Keaton were in, not Kevin Costner.
Can you imagine?
Kevin Costner, Field of Dreams,
Yeah.
Dances
Never
with
seen it.
Wolves,
Yep.
Never seen
Robin Hood,
Okay,
Mr.
fine.
Brooks.
Prince of Thieves,
Did you ever see
that.
Mr. Brooks?
Water
That was
World,
great.
Mr. Brooks.
Dances
Yes,
with
I
Wolves,
saw that
yeah.
once. I do not remember
Dane
it.
Cook's
We're
in
moving
it.
on.
Can
All
you
right, so
imagine-
even though she fucked up,
Yeah.
I'm going to give you that point. You're welcome. We're now tied.
Can you imagine Batman tilling up a field and building a baseball field?
Stranger things have happened.
I could see it.
It's Iowa. No, it's Iowa.
An ambitious London-based BB.
tell all
Hey,
friends about me.
Okay, what's up?
Okay.
pay attention.
London.
All right, what's up?
base.
I worked very hard on this.
Yes, you did.
Well, TBD.
Hey,
I ran the numbers. Doesn't check.
Go for it.
an ambitious London-based BBC reporter commissioned to write a book on the Suez Crisis, claiming not to be a socialist. Sounds familiar. There is betrayal. There are consensual marital affairs, and there is a sweet transvestite.
Okay.
Hmm.
Tim Curry in.
I'm going to need to hear that again
This
because we were just looking at each other the whole time. I don't even remember why.
Love
but
eyes. I get
London. Tim Curry.
London,
it. Yes.
Tim Curry.
An ambitious London-based BBC reporter is commissioned to write a book on the Suez Crisis,
Okay.
claiming not to be a socialist. There is betrayal, there are consensual marital affairs, and there is a sweet transvestite.
All right. I have no idea.
No idea what year.
1983.
Fuck.
Wow.
Nope.
Tim Curry. Like, I don't even remember him in other movies.
No.
I know Rocky Horror Picture Show and Muppet Treasure Island.
And Wild Thornberries.
Never watched it.
Hello.
Yeah. Nickelodeon. That was me.
He did a voice in it?
Yeah, Nigel. He was the dad in Wild Thornberries. Anyway,
Loved him.
That's
Nah.
where my mind went.
I don't know.
The worst.
I have no idea.
Nothing.
The Plowman's Lunch.
What the? Never heard of that.
Heard of that?
The
ever.
Plowman's Lunch.
I've never heard that.
What's he eating? What the fuck is that guy?
I mean, she said that there was some
Stuff going
extramarital
on.
affairs going on in
Right.
there, so I feel like you
What
know
a
what he was eating.
salami, right?
Hey-oh.
The British do weird things. The weird thing is that it was this senator that gave permission for somebody else to sleep with his wife. He's
Okay.
like, we haven't slept in the same bed for 3 years, so you might as well have at her.
Ooh,
I didn't watch it, but I did read about it.
I mean, if you're that guy, then
yeah. Oh,
lucky day.
kudos to you.
Yeah.
All right.
I've never heard of that
Never
movie.
at all. No.
Here's one you'll be really excited about. Then.
Okay.
It's a year later.
84.
This, it's labeled as a meandering mess of a film, did not initially have a good preview. So, a rising comedian was asked to guest star in a role written just for him. And due to this role being filmed later, he never actually interacts with the main cast.
Okay. 84.
So it's a serious political movie.
No.
No? It's a comedy.
Yes.
But they bring in another comedian later to film.
One that's much popular than all the rest.
We're
But
talking-
he's
In
sep-
1984.
but he's separate from everybody else.
so his scenes are chopped up, I guess.
Uh-huh.
84.
I'm gonna need a clue. I'm pretty sure Joe does too.
It's a Dudley Moore film.
Dudley. Fuck. Okay.
This actor later admits that he was initially offended by being offered such a trash role, given that he had already played a whole bunch of really awesome ones. But he was not offended by the paycheck, which is why he accepted.
It's all about the money. 84.
Okay,
Okay.
I will give it up. The comedian is Eddie Murphy.
I was just going to say that.
Oh,
Well, that makes sense. Now, the only Dudley Moore movie I can think of is Arthur.
Okay. Political. Fuck. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm out.
Ah.
I'm out.
any guesses?
I wouldn't even know what to guess. I don't.
What? It's probably going to be stupid obvious. Like, no?
I
have
mean, I wasn't born in the 80s, but best defense,
no way I would have pulled that out of my ass.
Nope.
right?
I wonder who else is in that. Like, I don't know.
Just those two.
Just
actually.
yeah, I guess
Yeah.
we're just gonna shoot you, and then we're gonna shoot you.
We'll shoot
We're
you
gonna
later.
Okay. I'll ease up on you both.
All right.
I'll have
Here-
to look up at that.
Here's some hopefully better ones.
Okay.
You might have a chance.
You're gonna like this one. You're gonna like this next
It's
one.
huge. In fact, I'm going to use that voice for now. With
Please
a
don't.
sex scandal.
Don't do it. I guarantee you're going to regret it.
Okay, fine. With a sex scandal about to dismantle the president's re-election,
Checks out.
the Godfather, aka the Spin Doctor, hires Captain Hook, honk honk, a big Hollywood producer, and
Wag the
he-
dog.
Yes.
Wag the dog.
There you go.
That would have been when I was in high school. I think I
was-
was a junior, and
Yeah.
we went over to the North
97?
Grand 5.
That's a great
Yeah.
one.
Okay. So then I would have been a 97. I would have been, was it late 97? Would I have been a sophomore? I don't know. I remember
Yeah.
going to 97. I would have been a freshman or sophomore.
Mm-hmm.
But I remember going, there were some upperclassmen that went to see it as well. It was at the old North Grand 5
Yeah, yeah,
theaters.
I was in like first grade.
Oh
Yeah.
my God, I was not.
That
That was a good movie.
is
Richard Gere's in that. dude.
weird. Just
Should
saying.
be. Yeah. It was a good time.
Odd
No.
times. Okay, next one. Well done, Joe.
There you go.
We're tied.
Based.
We're tied.
Sure. All right.
We're tied. This is important.
Is it?
The winner gets respect.
Bow down before the one.
Based on a novel that was originally published anonymously
Forrest Gump.
and was later
That's political if you really want
That's
it.
fair.
No.
moving on, and was later revealed to be written by journalist Joe Klein, who had been covering the presidential campaign of Bill Clinton in Newsweek.
Okay.
One might say they had chills.
What? Hold on. You're saying he wrote something in the past, but in the future he covered.
All right, one more time.
Based on a novel that was originally published anonymously.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was later revealed to be written by journalist Joe Klein,
This guy.
who had been covering the presidential campaign of Bill Clinton for
Okay.
Newsweek.
So,
So the book has.
yeah. So he wrote the book after he worked with Clinton or while he
Which
worked
is why
with
he
Clinton?
published it anonymously, so they wouldn't know.
Okay. So, would we then take away from this that the story would then parallel the story of the Clinton administration? Is that what we're thinking here?
That
Next
makes
clue.
sense.
Next clue.
1998.
That's not helping.
And as I said, I've got chills.
They're multiplying. Oh, primary colors?
Yes.
Yeah.
You son of a bitch.
I don't know. I'm just,
You son of a bitch.
Well played.
I don't know why I pulled
How
that
the
up.
fuck?
Because I have a damn good memory.
But how'd you get that from Chills?
Because it's primary colors with John Travolta.
Oh, I hate your
And he
face.
throws the knife down and sticks on the.
I don't know.
Because he looked like. He looked like Clinton with the hair.